channel. We are doing something very calm and quiet. We are going to take a look at some of my favorite items right now. They are mostly beauty related or skincare related, and I'm just going to show you a few different things that I want you to know how good they are. But because I am entering into this quiet, calm space, I would like to light an incense and share that with you. I have been incorporating morning practice of ritual into my life to help me feel calm and grounded and connect to love and light. This is a practice that I've just been getting back into for the past 2 weeks, and it has been helping me tremendously. And so to carry over from that calm and loving space that I find myself in during my moments of connection, I'm letting that carry over now into this space where we are today together. And even though we are talking about beauty products, for example, it doesn't mean that I cannot also offer to you a calm, loving, healing space. So as I go through these items, also know that the undertone of this video is to send you a big hug and to send you lots and lots of love. This incense is very expensive. I bought it as a splurge some time ago. It's great, but I don't think it's worth the cost. As you can see, it's a beautiful packaging. It's smokeless, and this has notes just for you to know, as you can imagine, to be here with me. Notes of lavender, clary sage, and rosewood. Okay? All right. So the first item I'm going to share with you today is this. This is a silk pillowcase that I have been using, and I know it comes very recommended to sleep with a silk pillowcase. It has really helped with my hair being less frizzy. I don't naturally have frizzy hair, but sometimes when I fall asleep with wet hair, sometimes the crown of my head gets really frizzy and flyaway like from the way that it dried and the friction between the pillowcase and my head. Having switched to a silk pillowcase has decreased the amount of that problem, that frizz, that kind of messy flyaway look substantially. Additionally, I feel like having sleeping on this with regard to my face and skin has really helped as well. And apparently it's helpful in reducing wrinkles on your face. I mean, that's probably not that accurate, but it feels much better anyway. So that's the first item I want to show you. I I can definitely link these items. I don't do affiliate links. It's a lot of work to set that up, and I just don't feel it necessary to benefit from whatever you purchase, just because this is a hobby of mine. So, let's do the next item. The next item is this self-tanning drops. This is the first time I have used something like this on my face. This is Isle of Paradise, and it's in medium, self-tanning drops. And I got this because, I wear sunscreen all the time, and I live in a climate where it doesn't always get really hot and sunny, so I'm quite pale on my legs. I mean, I'm naturally very pale. I have very little melanin in my skin, and this is really helpful to give me kind of just like a healthy glow. And I'll show you, I've been using the Jerkins body lotion, and I'm going to talk about that in a moment, but I needed to balance the rest of my body with my face. And the thing about this product is that it's buildable. It really depends. You can put up to 12 drops, and I do about 4, and that is plenty for me. I wake up in the next morning and definitely have a noticeable glow or tan. I highly recommend going slower, just doing like less is more until you figure it out, because this is very strong. And if you are pale like me, any change is a noticeable change, especially to others. So, the other thing with this, it does have that scent. It does have that fake tan scent. It goes away in like a day. But if that is hard for you, then I would suggest not using this product. And this also needs to be blended appropriately around the eyebrows and where your hair on your head meets your skin. So making sure that you're blending it well and not doing it really dark under your eyes. So I was very hesitant to start something like this, and I don't use it all the time. I've just pretty much been using it when we have summer events to attend, and I like it. It makes me feel better about myself. It makes me feel more confident just having a natural glow. And this was recommended by Taryn Truly. She is someone on Instagram. She's the only quote-unquote influencer I follow. So in conjunction with that, there's also this. So I totally forgot about this product. It's been around forever and ever, and I don't, again, tan my body very much, but maybe it's because I don't know, I'm a mom to a 4-year-old, and I want to feel confident again, and I want to feel like my age again and not just like an old frumpy mom. I don't know. So I've been investing a little bit more in small things that make me feel good in my body. And this Jerkins Natural Glow, this is the fair to medium skin tone. This actually works super well. Normally or in the past, I have used Saint Tropez, and it's like a mousse and it's a whole thing, and it's like it just is a lot of work that I don't feel invested in. So I always would fall off the wagon, and I would just do that for like a wedding, or if I had to go attend something wearing a dress, for example. But this is so wonderful because in 2 days you absolutely have a natural glow. It's very natural looking on my skin. This does not have that scent. And what's wonderful is this is super moisturizing as well. I have very sensitive legs, so when I shave my legs, I have to be very careful, what I shave with, as in what product do I put on to provide the lubrication, but also what I apply afterwards. And typically I just use the Cetaphil body lotion, which I may have shown before. But I experimented with this and it doesn't burn, it doesn't do anything like that. And it's still, I feel hydrated and I feel that, and I get that natural glow. I've been really impressed with this, and it's affordable. And I feel like, especially in the summertime, this will be a staple. Especially because my arms tend to get much darker than the rest of my body. So the two of these together have been nice this summertime, spring into summer, to just make me feel good in my body. Okay? So I'm going to take a break from beauty products to just address this book here. This is called Real Life: The Journey from Isolation to Openness and Freedom by Sharon Salzberg. She's a Buddhist teacher and somebody I have followed for a very long time. Her and Jack Kornfield and Ram Dass have been teachers that I have followed for maybe 15 to 20 years now. When I was younger, I was very invested in my spiritual journey. And as most things in life, it ebbs and it flows, and it's something I've come back to and then felt distant from and then come back to again, and so forth. And I have found myself in this stage of my life coming back home to it and opening my heart and centering myself in these concepts of love and compassion and openness, centering and anchoring myself much firmer than before. This is a book I wanted to share because it's really helpful. It's not even necessarily about higher concepts that, like God or anything like that. This is really just about, just as she says, moving from isolation to openness and freedom. So constriction versus openness, contracting versus opening. And the thing about Sharon Salzberg, the way she writes, is it's very much written for the layperson. It's very much written for somebody who has not explored Buddhism or anything of that sense. It's very accessible. And I don't consider myself a full Buddhist either, just disclaimer there. I don't really consider myself anything. So, gratitude and things like that. In this book, Sharon is talking about her life experiences. I believe she started writing this during COVID, and so it kind of pulls from her life experiences. She also wrote a book called Faith that I highly recommend. It's short, easy read, so good for people of all faith backgrounds. I really resonated with that book a lot, especially having been raised Catholic and having an aversion to dogmatic organized religion, which has been part of my journey, robbing me of leaning into spirituality until I was able to release a lot of yucky conditioning and rules and so forth. So I just wanted to share that. All right, transitioning back to beauty products. we have this hand serum. It's just a lotion. I got this in my FabFitFun box, and it's called Serum Kind Black Blossom Hand Serum. And it's so amazing. Oh my goodness. It smells so good and is very nourishing. It's definitely more on the thin side, so it's not really thick, and you're not going to feel moisturized for the rest of the day in this. But it's nice in the moment. The scent is just, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It's gorgeous. So I've been in the habit of, I have this on my desk, and when I start my day, I apply it just as a little ritual of beginning my day with my work, and I smell it, and it's it helps me stay present. It helps me feel connected. It's such a beautiful smell. It's floral. And for me, that works really nicely in just feeling good. Okay. Next, we have a Gua Sha massage tool. You've seen these everywhere. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry about that. This is something that's been online a lot for a long time, and I bought this a while ago and never used it. But I have begun using it now, mostly on my neck and face, like on my jawline. And it's so lovely. I use rosehip oil on my neck, and I don't put it on my face, but I just do my neck, and then I use my face lotion at night with this on the face. And I just swipe up the jawline 30 to 40 times one side, 30 to 40 times the other side. And then on my neck, I swipe upwards to help with circulation, fine lines, and I guess sagginess. Ever since I was pregnant and I had gained weight during that time, my neck has never been the same. So I really like this. They're very inexpensive. They're everywhere. You can get them on Amazon, wherever else. And it is an extra step in my skincare, which is a little hard because I really just am not the one to sit there and do a bazillion things to my face in the evening or morning. However, this has gone really fast. I just do it very quickly, and I can feel immediately circulation moving, less puffiness, kind of a more lifted look in the face, and it's just definitely now a staple in my routine. Two more things. The second to last thing is this. You have seen this before, but again, it makes it to my most used or favorite items. This is the dry shampoo, but it's the volumizing type, and this really is the only type I will use from here on out. This is so much more effective for giving me volume and a slight lift, and it's even more oil absorbing, I feel, than the regular kind. Has a good scent, and it really does give you a fuller feeling and lifted feeling. That being said, I can only use it for maybe a day or two before the residue feels like too much. So depending on how frequently you need to wash your hair, this might feel like too much for you, but for me it works great. Okay? And the last item, which I should have started with, this is the Grande Lash MD Lash Enhancing Serum. This literally works so good. I cannot even believe it. It's very few times that you buy a product and you notice actual results like soon. This is that product. It's expensive. I used it every night for 2 weeks, and there is a huge noticeable, I get comments all the time, on my eyelashes. It absolutely works, and it's probably the same as Latisse, which I know had some controversy, or not really controversy, but side effects from using it too much. Sometimes the chemicals in here that help your lashes grow can cause eye problems, apparently. In this particular product, I have used it for a month solid, and my lashes were so long that I needed to stop. It was like, okay, they're getting freakishly long, and I naturally have long eyelashes, so that's probably why, but they became very, they're thinner and just not as full pre-child. I'm telling you, having a baby takes so many things away from you. Your hair, oh my gosh, so many things. But using this has helped a lot to regain a fullness and a longer lash, and it's wonderful. So I'm taking a break now from it, and I will use this again as needed. Highly, highly recommend if this is something you're looking for. It's absolutely 100% worth the money. You absolutely will find you get results very soon. I was totally shocked. I've told like 4 friends about this, and they've purchased it, and it's like it really works. So if that's something you have been thinking about, there you go. All right, so that completes our little video for today of just a very small show and tell and a connection with you that I've been wanting and missing, and I hope that you feel connected to me through this video, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.